Good morning, Fit Family. So I'm noticing something that we all struggle with, including myself, and that is evening snacking. So everyone has their own reasons that they snack in the evenings. We are all a little different on this. So I'm going to try to address all the reasons that I do in hopes that you will be able to relate and maybe find a solution. So one, you tend to snack in the evenings sometimes because you have been restricting your calories and your nutrition intake too much during the day. So if you're like, I'm being good, and you had a piece of sausage and a salad all day long, well, by the time it's nighttime and you're sitting down watching TV or having dinner with the family or going out to eat or whatever, your body's like, bitch, you need to eat something. And it triggers your brain to binge, actually. That's one of the ways that the restricting and binge cycle starts, because your body's hungry. That's one reason. Second reason, again, this is in relation to me. If you are eating too little, just period. Say you've been doing more than your allotted workout. I'm going to use 21-day fixers as example. Let's say you have your upper fix that day and you decided that wasn't enough for you and you wanted to go on a run. Well, the way this program is designed is based on calories in and calories out. So now you're burning more than is designed, and your body's fucking hungry. So it triggers you to binge or even to just eat more. And you don't really think about that, and you don't really realize that, because in your head, wow, I didn't eat as much, or I didn't work out that hard today. All it was lifting. Well, guess what? You're building muscle, and then you add in that cardio, calorie burn through the roof. You actually kind of need to go up a bracket if you're a fixer. Okay, so third reason, if you are, for me, when I sit down and be still is when my brain starts to go into overdrive about all the things that I haven't been wanting to think about or haven't been wanting to face. So then my anxiety level sometimes goes up. When I'm actually trying to relax, I get more anxious. And anxiety is when I want to eat, and when I want to binge, and when I want to just stuff my fucking face. It's a huge trigger for me. Also, if people have been in this group with me long enough, you will remember something I posted a long time ago about how I was a latchkey kid, and I would come home and I'd be completely by myself at the age of 10 and 11, and I would start to eat and eat and eat and eat as soon as I got home. So just being alone triggers for me to want to eat. Let's see what else. We all have the trigger of the TV. Not all. Some people don't. But most of us have that same trigger. Sit down in front of the TV. Well, it's time to snack. Go to a movie. Let's binge on popcorn. Although that will be my cheat meal this Friday. Just so you know. Movie popcorn. So then there's that. There's also a lot of times you're legit hungry. So here's what I have been starting to do one thing I learned, okay, go back. One thing I learned from Chalene Johnson is the kitchen is closed. Just say it to yourself after you've had your last meal. For those of us that are following containers, if you've eaten all your containers, the kitchen is closed. You can even put a closed sign in that motherfucker. Put it on the damn TV. Another way that helps me is saving my Shakeology till nighttime and making my little dessert treat thing. I don't think that people realize how much Shakeology actually helps the sweet tooth until they stop drinking it, and Terry right now is a living example of that. Let's see, what else do I do? I'm in the first bracket of the 21-day fix if I'm trying to lean out. I'm in the second bracket if I want to maintain. But on days like yesterday, when I did my own workout of hammer and chisel plus taught, and I sit in that first bracket, that's when my body goes, bitch, you need to eat. Not last night, but today. Today's the day I have to watch myself and not binge because I didn't eat enough yesterday. I stayed in the first bracket. So I will always, when I plan out my day, I plan out one extra meal, usually an extra red and a green, or I go up a bracket. For those of you not doing the fix, I'm sorry if this doesn't make sense, but I'm just saying that sometimes you actually need to eat more. But you need to make sure, ask yourself, this is another thing that I do. Am I really hungry? Am I hungry? Or am I trying to feed a sadness? Am I trying to feed a sickness? Am I trying to feed anxiety, being exhausted? The more tired you are, the more you crave carbs. This is so damn true. I hear this all the time and read it, and I'm like, that's bullshit. Nope, it's not. That's actually a real true thing. The more sleepy I am, the more I crave carbs. Let's see. Sometimes you're just thirsty. Now, this is one that I just can't battle at night because I will pee all night long. But if you haven't had enough water, if you're not hydrated, your body will send you signals that sometimes our mind mistakes as hunger, when in reality, you're just thirsty as shit. So for those of you that don't have pee issues, drink more water. Just guzzle that shit. But the number one is the kitchen is closed. Here is one thing too. I know with the 21 day fix, and even in most meal plans you're going to follow, people are going to say, eat your carbs early in the day, eat your fruit earlier in the day, because that's when you're burning your calories if you're a normal day walker person. I don't follow that. Number one, if I restrict that shit, it fucks with my head. I eat it when I want it, period. Number two, I find that my sweet tooth happens at night. So I work with that. Instead of eating all of that fruit or stuff in the morning, because that's what you're supposed to do for best fat loss, which is true. It is true. I don't care, because my sweet tooth is going to hurt when I hit me when I sit down to watch TV. So I have some fruit to go with my Shakeology at night. I don't care if it's 9 o'clock. The other rule you get, don't eat 3 hours before bed. Okay, for maximum weight loss, yes, that's probably true. Your body's going to go into rest. You're going to be storing and metabolism and blah, 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 blah. I say fuck that shit. Because if I do that, my body is on a every 3 hour bitch I'm hungry clock. And so let's say at 6 p.m. I eat my dinner, and then 9 p.m. it's time to go to bed. If I'm hungry, which I am because it's been 3 hours, my body says, you need to eat. And I'm legit hungry. So it's this weird balance for me, because I shouldn't restrict during the day, but at the same time, I know that if I eat at 6 p.m., I'm going to be hungry at 9 p.m. It's just me. And then I'll eat over my containers, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night sleepy. So it's really a matter of learning your body, learning your signals, learning yourself, and listening to the actual signals that your body sends to your brain. And I hope that you found this helpful.